Hotties, welcome back to another episode of Our Hotties. And today's special guests are Asia and Thierra. So if you want to watch this episode, keep it going, keep it watching.
Hey, my name is Asia Holt Harris. I am a sophomore criminology major, strategic legal and management communications minor from Newark, New Jersey.
I'm Liara. I am a TV film major from New York, and I am a theater minor. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
So my first question would be, what made you guys want to come to Howard? So what drew you into Howard?
Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. At first, I wasn't even looking at Howard for real. But then it was like my major being like TV and film. I knew I'd have to be around like mad white people and stuff like that. So I was like, kind of don't want to do that. And then someone was like, you look like you would fit in well at Howard. And then I was like, bet. And then I looked into it and I applied, did all of that. And then I got in and I was like, that's it. I gotta go.
Yeah, I didn't even visit Howard before I came. It was just like, okay, Howard HBCU #1 school, okay. And I did it. I applied. That was it. And then I came for orientation. That was my first time going on campus. So
Yeah.
it was just like, whoa, this is what I signed up for. And it was like I didn't pick anything else. Like after that, so I was like, whatever, here I am. So I didn't even visit any other colleges either. I just went to Howard, and I love it. What about you?
Just ready for the team.
So for me, I don't even want people to eat me up for this one. But at first, I knew I wanted to go to a HBCU, but like my heart was set on Hampton for a very long time. Like it was set. I know, don't eat me up, bro. I was like, I'm like, okay, Hampton. I had visited when I was like a freshman in high school. So I'm like, yeah, I want to go to that school. And then in retrospect, I guess what sealed the deal was basically ASD, Accepted Students Day at Howard. And so when I went, I'm like, nah, this is definitely the school. Like, I just felt like home. Like everything was so cultured. And I'm just like, yeah, this is it. I was bugging before, but I got it right.
Nah, bro, you wanted to go to Hampton. Nah,
that's crazy. That's
get
really
out.
Bad. I feel like this is called, Howard Hotties. So I don't know. Hampton lovers gotta go. I don't know.
I don't even love them that much no more. I promise I don't.
That much. Oh my gosh. So you love them a little bit?
Nah.
Because she still got that love. Yo, she gonna transfer.
Go ahead.
People do that. People be transferring from like Howard to Hampton or
acting
Hampton,
like they never went after they transferred too. Like
Mm.
nothing ever happened.
You be switching sides like that? Could it be me? I don't
I
know.
don't like that.
Okay, so I'm gonna switch gears a little bit and dive into like the relationships and like boys and all that. So if y'all could choose between these three things, which one would be the most important to you? So loyalty or compassion or quality time. Which one of those, if you had to choose which one would be the most important to you?
Loyalty.
It's loyalty. It really is easy.
Because what's the rest without loyalty?
That's true.
It's
so
like,
keep going.
I don't know. I just can't really see a relationship. I feel like you just have to be loyal. Like you have to have loyalty in heart in order for anything to work. Like compassion and even quality time, those are things that could be communicated and discussed, and like y'all can work on that together. But if a person's not loyal to you, it's like what's the point?
Is this even a relationship? Because
right,
that's the foundation. That's the basic bottom line. Like
exactly. And loyalty could just be as simple as like not lying to each other, like just telling the truth. Like, what are you lying for? We're all grown here.
I don't understand lying. like
we're all grown.
Just tell the truth. Even if it's gonna be like something I'll be sad about, I'll cry about, whatever. I'd rather tell the truth than me like looking on your Instagram, like what he doing, I see you in this like, and I have to detective my way into figuring out the truth. Like that's a lot of work for no reason.
And it's quality time, even quality time if half of that you worrying about what they doing because they not loyal.
Exactly. So speaking of loyalty, I asked on my finsta, I said, do you have to be on your significant other's finsta? Is that an important thing for you? If they have one, should you be on it? Or if you're not on it, is that okay?
So this has me weak from personal experience, but
and I know just
From personal experience, I'm gonna say no. Simply because I feel like people just take Finsta to be that place where like you're wilding out or you're posting the craziest stuff, but it doesn't always have to be that. Like,
Okay.
personally, I don't think so because it's Finsta and Finsta's like it's just my page. If I'm posting my secrets, I'm not being disloyal to you up there just because it's Finsta.
Right.
So
Okay, so I see this little story back there. I wanna know the story. What is it? What's your reason behind that?
it's crazy because it just came up like a few days ago. But basically, my ex, when I was with him, he's like, he need to be up there. He got to be up there. And I'm just like, hold on. This is my little safe space. If you make me a little bit angry, I might put some words up there or something. But it's just like once you like you force yourself up there, especially because I take my Finsta very seriously. I keep less than 100 followers up there. I don't really do that a lot of people. But it's like, it's just once you force your way up there, it's like, what are you trying to see? Like, do you not trust me? Like it gets to that point.
Exactly.
So, I don't know. I just don't like the whole having
That's
to
an
be up.
interesting perspective.
I feel like also like a Finsta now, like in 2021, could be considered as a diary. So it's like, how would you feel if your significant other was just going through your diary, like flipping pages? Like, boy, you bugging.
See, I get where y'all come from. I do. I really do. So let me just say my reason about I think I should be on your Finsta. So if there's like, okay, say you're not posting on your main page, but you always posting on your Finsta, always talking about what you're doing, house, life, all that. I would like to be a part of that. I would like to see what's going on. Now, if it's the reason behind like, oh, this is really personal to me, like I don't know, like I'd rather just have this little separate part from like the rest of like, but if we were talking all the time and I knew everything that you were putting on your Finsta anyway, it's no point. But you know, if we like always busy but you were posting on Finsta, like, you know, so I could see what's going on in your life, I kind of like that. But I definitely think I'm talking about, like if I'm posting things daily, like and just pouring my heart out on Finsta, and it's just like something kind of real to me. I don't know. But then also, do you think your significant other will be upset that you, like, if you say you keep less than 100 followers on there, but he's not one of the followers? Is that like, you know, like he's like, oh, am I not important enough to be on your Finsta? You know?
I think it also depends on the type of relationship and the type of connection that you have with the other person. Because it's like, if y'all have that healthy relationship and that connection and y'all can talk about everything, then it's like, why not be up there? But if it's like, if there's kind of like I don't know, a drift in the middle of the relationship, like a little weirdness going on, then it's like, you don't need to be up there. You don't need to be in my personal space all the time. You know, like it just depends on how you are with who you're with.
Man, that's true. Communication is like a very huge part of it. So like if you're not communicating well and you feel like there's like some type of space in between your relationship where you're not as close as you would like to be, and then they have a fence thing, you feel like there's more stuff on fences that you're just not getting a part of them. I would see the want to be on it, but then I also see why you want to have like that separate space for you. So I mean, I get both sides, but personally,
I get their point though.
Go ahead, put me on your Finsta. Like I'm gonna need to just be on there just for fun of it. Like just for me and my boyfriend are very busy, like very, very busy. We don't talk for real, and we're long distance. So being on your
so
Finsta is really important to me because like
you get to see insight into the world that you don't always get to see personally.
And also, my hair is stuck to this thing. Oh my gosh.
Nah, it'd be the locks. It'd be the locks. If you grab it onto everything.
I'm moving. I'm like, why is the grass moving behind me? So, anyways, let's just rewind. Go back to what I was saying. So he had took me off of his Finsta for Valentine's Day because he's posting my gifts on there. So he's like, I don't want you to see what gifts you're gonna get like before you get them. But then, you know, Valentine's Day was like about months ago. So like, what's going on? Like, so I just told him, I asked my friends that question because I was like, should I be tripping about the reason he ain't put it back on or not? And they was like, some people were like, yeah. Some people was like, hell yeah, you need to be on your Finsta. Some people was like, it's privacy, da da. But if I was on your Finsta one time, then you shouldn't have a problem with me putting it back on.
And if he gave you another reason for it, then it's like, after the time
you're doing a lot. Yeah. But nah, I just texted him. I said, I want to be back on your Finsta. And he said, okay. So it wasn't no big deal.
It wasn't even all that.
Yeah, I was all worried for no reason. But okay, so let's move on because I've just been running my mouth. And the next question would be, do y'all have a crazy story or something, like weird that happened to like how y'all started talking to somebody, or a crazy story during the time you were talking to somebody? I love the silence after I ask the question. People just be like,
Really trying to analyze that question.
Yeah.
I really am. Like, it's taking me a while.
No, what's your story though?
Oh, my story? Yeah, I was supposed to say my story. Thank you. So my story was, okay, so I was working at Walgreens. I'm just, checking people out. And this lady comes up. She's a little older lady. I want to say like 60 or 70. Let me not put an age on her. I don't know how old she was. So she come up here. She's like ringing me. Oh, I had printed off the pictures for her. And you know how Walgreens do the pictures? There was some fine boy on his picture, right? So I'm like, who is this? Whatever. I put it in there. And I was like, and then she came up and I pulled out the picture. I was like, who is this like boy? Like I was asking, like, who is this? It was her grandson, and she was like, I asked, does he have a girlfriend or anything? This was like a while ago, y'all. So my boyfriend better not get mad at me. But he was like, does he have a? I said, does he have a girlfriend? And he was like, she was like, oh no. And I was like, that's interesting. And then she was like, oh, but you're so pretty. Like, I think my grandson will like you. You know what? I'm gonna call my grandson right now. I was like, you about to call him right now? She's like, yeah. So she calls that man up. She's like, I got this girl at Walgreens. She's so pretty, and I think y'all should talk. I think y'all should talk to each other. So I'm like, oh my god, like I'm about to come back up here with my grandson. I'm gonna come back up here. The lady came back, y'all. She came back, but she didn't bring her grandson. She didn't bring him. She gave me his number, and he texted me, and then we ended up talking. Crazy.
He was like, listen, grandma, I'm not going up in there. You better get that girl my number.
That's so crazy. Like, that is so crazy. So we ended up talking, we hung out, but it didn't work. But
that's
it was
out
cool.
Of a movie.
It was so weird. It was the weirdest thing ever. But like, I feel like I'm always going to, like, if I want something, I'm gonna go out and do it. Like, oh, your grandson is cute, I'm gonna ask you about it. Like, I don't care.
So basically there was this time, right? And I was talking to this boy. And we was talking for like a little while, we was hanging out a little bit, texting, but nothing, like we wasn't doing too much, like we ain't do nothing. And then, so I went to his house to link him because we were gonna watch, what's the show? Grownish. He was gonna watch Grownish.
Grunge?
And so,
you say grunge?
You don't know Grownish? Grownish.
Grownish. I thought you said grunge. I'm like, what is the grunge? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay,
like grunge. Nah, Grownish. And then, so I'm there and we're chilling, and then he starts like kissing me, and I'm like, the boy can't kiss. He can't, and I'm sorry, that's like one of my biggest turnoffs. I feel like if I can't kiss you, then what are we?
Yeah, like,
what are we doing here? I can't. I can't handle that. I can't handle lying about that for so long. And so then the second that happened, I was like, I gotta go. Like, I gotta go. How am I gonna get out of here? What am I gonna do? What's my next move? I pulled out my phone. I texted my friend. I was like, yo, bro, call me in like the next 3 minutes. Like, please.
That's what the boys be doing, right?
Please call my phone. Please, bro, call my phone. And then she called me and I answered, and I'm like, now? Like, you're coming now, bro? Like, you about to be outside in like 5 minutes? Bruh, I was chilling. Like, I wasn't even ready to go. Like, what's up? All right, bro. Just forget it. All right, come. Just come, bro. Like, and I'm like, damn, I gotta go. My friend need me to help her with this thing. I wanted to stay longer. I don't know. Maybe I can come back another day.
You had to get out of there. Shoot, kissing.
I had to get out of there.
You can't kiss, please. Like, why are we like, stop? Cease communication. Goodbye. Like, I'm out of here.
You can't kiss.
I felt so bad.
Shoot, he should learn how to kiss.
Maybe I'll come back over. But my story, I don't even know if it's that crazy. I know I got crazy stories in the vault, but all I can think about right now is how I started talking to this one boy and he always came to my job. My job worked at the skating rink. And so he always came, he was like a recurring skater. And then at first he's like pushing up and stuff. And this is going on for like a while because I'm working there for like almost 2 years. And I'm just like, no dubbing. Because at the time I had a boyfriend. So, I'm dubbing. It comes to like a day, like a Friday. I'm pretty sure it was a Friday. It feels like a Friday. That he asked me again. He like, can I get your number? Da, da, da. I'm like, no.
He's applying pressure.
He was applying super pressure though. Asia goes to this, a basketball game in my school where like my boyfriend at the time was playing, and a whole lot of craziness just started going on, a whole lot of cutting up. And so I'm at the game, I see my friends, I go like, some girls I work with, I go over to them, I'm talking to them, and I'm like, oh, why y'all here? Because it's like a basketball game that they wouldn't be at. So then they're like, oh, we're here for like him, to watch him, the boyfriend at the time. I said, who you here for? I said, which one of them? That one right there? Yeah, that one. Mind you, so I'm just like, they wouldn't say that for no reason, but at the time, like in retrospect, it really was the fact that she wanted to talk to him. But it was like the fact that she didn't know about me when everybody in the town knew about me and him is just like, yeah, that's a problem. So then Asia goes to work the next day. Boy, still, he can't take no for an answer. And so now at this point, I'm single. So now I'm not dubbing anymore. I'm like, yeah, I am single. Actually, he like, oh, I thought you had a boyfriend. I'm like, things change.
Like,
I had to redirect. And then from that point forward, we were talking. He was like a really cool person to talk to. Like I still keep in contact with him, but it's just like the ones you dubbing, you gotta pay attention, watch out. You can't always keep analyzing.
That's so crazy. Them girls is there for your boyfriend. Like I would if somebody said him, and I'm like, you have to be talking about the person next to him because the show ain't him. Like,
She said it's showing him.
It's showing him.
Showing like
not like, that one.
Because I'm gonna have to at that point. I'm time out, y'all. We need to talk.
I promise you though. And it was the end of the game. Things happened real quick in his world. End of the game. I had just left him. I didn't even say bye. And I'm like, oh, him. Like, y'all here for him? Yeah. Walk off. I walked straight. I said, them girls over there said they here for you, and it was done. His life flashed before his eyes real quick because I was out.
Honestly.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. Pardon?
You funny, dude. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I always have a Howard debate at the end of my show. So founders or either founders, or we could say founders or HSL, or you say HSL?
No, because you're so crazy. Because I promise you, I'm sitting here like founders versus HSL or HSL versus iLab at night.
Girl, I was about to say or iLab.
I'm thinking founders versus iLab.
Okay, founders versus iLab.
Yeah.
Okay. So which
I feel like we all gonna be on the same page.
Which one?
Everybody gotta be on the same page. iLab at nighttime, I'm talking 12 o'clock.
iLab
jumping.
Jumping, and you get the work done.
Hold on. Get your work done. Actually getting your work done. Which one can you actually get your work done in?
I have gone there and actually gotten my work done on multiple occasions. Oh, yes.
No. I go on iLab and I'm talking. Like
I'm not gonna lie, I don't go to iLab and get my work done. I get my work done in Founders for sure. Like
I promise you, I go to Founders.
I'm going straight to Founders.
Founders is more like a morning vibe, like before class.
You said what?
I gotta print this out.
You go to iLab in the morning time?
No, Founders.
Oh, Founders, yeah. I'm like,
Founder, you come through the yard, you about to go to class, you gotta print out that paper you ain't print, you run over to Founders. Because you know them iLab printers do not work.
They do not. I only printed there one time.
They don't.
By the grace of God. I don't know how I printed, but it worked.
It'd be like 300 people and one printer working.
Oh, iLab is so dysfunctional. Like, I don't understand how people even go there and write. Like, imagine going there to write a paper. What? It's like, y'all are dumb. Like, just go to Founders, bro. Because it's no way people are literally talking, having a freaking family dinner. People, like,
Yeah, never provide a paper. Never provide a paper. It was always giving some little homework
like maybe a
project,
group assignment,
maybe.
a group
Yeah.
assignment, but not no real work. I can't.
It'd be the food outside the iLab for me though. Like you finish your work, McDonald's, Subway,
I mean,
That's why
the truck,
but the food,
Chipotle.
bro,
What
I
y'all
was so
want?
tired of Subway. Like I haven't eaten Subway since we left Howard, bro. Like I literally cannot eat Subway. No,
I hardly ate Subway at Howard.
I had Subway like 2 days ago.
Oh.
Subway was that.
I look at Subway. I'm like, oh my god, can't do it. So it was very nice having y'all on here, and I'm really grateful for y'all. So thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank y'all for watching another episode of Howard Hotties, and make sure y'all follow us on Instagram at Howard Hotties HU, and we'll see you next time.